I am going to share with you my weekly weigh in update. And I believe this is week 49 for me. I cannot believe that. I lost track of the weeks and months. And so now I'm back on track with it. I'm back on track with it. I am here and I am ready to share. So, this week has been a great week for me as far as meeting my goals. On my vision board, I had some goals that are actually, I didn't have some, all of my goals were directly related to my health and wellness journey. I've been really sticking to that. And the hardest thing for me has been to get that sleep in. I might, I've noticed myself falling asleep more, but then I'll also wake up in the middle of the night one time to go to the restroom. And when I wake up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom, I'm up. I am up. So what I've been doing is forcing myself to put that phone to the side and lay back down and go back to sleep. So I've been getting 6 hours in and sometimes even seven on the weekend. So that has been a plus for me, looking at that vision board and actually sticking to it. Another thing that happened for me this week is I actually changed my injection site. If you've been following my journey, you know that my injection place um, that I say, I guess I should say that I love to inject is in my belly. It's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right. So I love to inject in my belly. That's where a lot of fat is, right? That's one of the best places to find fat for me is my belly. When I've injected in my thigh before, I didn't notice much of a difference. And then also my thigh sitting down anyway. And I usually do it sitting down, but I've tried it standing up. It doesn't have as much fat, so it's not as comfortable for me. And so I have noticed that with my thigh. And I didn't get great results, right? In my thigh. So that's not something that I wanted to continue to do. And then another thing that happened for me was so I said, okay, I don't know if you guys remember, but last week I said, I will inject in a different place. So I tried my tried and true arm. That arm injection was no joke. Let me tell you, this time when I injected in my arm, now I don't know if I have less fat in my arm. I know it's still some hanging jiggliness going on there, but it hurt. It hurt. I was so afraid to put that 10 milligrams in my arm. Now, I don't know why when I just put it in my belly with no problem, in my thigh with no problem. But in my arm, I was afraid. I don't know. Maybe I think it's closer to my heart or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I think it's getting there faster or what. But yeah, I did it in my arm. And let me tell you, I think it makes a difference where I inject for me. Now, I don't know if Eli Lilly had done studies because according to Eli Lilly, there is no specific place to get better results, although it has been noted that it absorbs faster and better in all things fabulous as far as that belly. So, but they don't really advocate for one place or another. The only thing they really advocate for you is to rotate it, where you give your injection site. They do tell you to do that. But other than that, they don't say inject in your belly because you get a better result. But for me, I think that whenever I'm hitting, it's not a plateau, I learned, it's not a stall, but whenever I'm not losing back to back, what I've learned to do, and I've only had to do this, I shouldn't say had to do it. I've only done it one other time where I switched my injection site and I got results and I got results. So I thought, what I know to do is to switch that injection site. And so I did that this week. I switched my injection site and did I notice at better appetite suppression? I think so. I think I did. I don't know if it's the placebo effect or not, but I noticed like right away, like even now, I haven't eaten now purposefully, right? I didn't eat purposefully. I said, on the weekends, I'm going to try to do some intermittent fasting and just give my body a break from the digestion. I'm not trying to do anything that's rocket science or you know I'm not trying to explore new territories. And I realize, they don't, sometimes I've heard people say, and doctors say, you really shouldn't even be intermittent fasting while on this medication. I've heard people say that. But for me, this is the one time where I'm not hungry and don't try to eat. It kicks in because on Sundays, I like to give myself a little treat, have something that I normally wouldn't have. So if I'm baking my chicken all week, on Sunday, I might have a piece of a fried chicken. If I'm baking my fish all week, I might have a fried piece of fish. If I have been not eating French fries, which was my favorite, I'll have some fries on a Sunday. And so I give myself a little treat. And I think that also helps to keep your weight loss going too, because I think having that balance in your calories It's sometimes needed, right? It's sometimes needed. And so the Sunday is my day to do that. And so I haven't eaten yet. So when I do eat, I still am going to eat though within those 1500 calories, 1590. I may go over a little bit, but I don't plan to. I don't plan to. If I did, I'm giving myself a little leeway to be able to do that. So that's my plan. So I think the appetite has been a little bit better suppressed. I noticed in my arm. And I don't know why that is. I'm going to talk to my doctor about this because we have each other to ask questions about this and fall back on this, but I'm going to ask my doctor about this because I think my doctor, at this point, she's seen a lot of patients who have gone through her office and came through and have talked about these GLP-1s. And I just want to get a feel for what she is hearing and seeing from other patients. That was something that I did. So next week, I think I might keep it going. I think I might keep the arm going, but it hurt. I'm telling you, it hurt. Like I had to go. Like this was the worst, probably. Maybe it was the way I did it, but I did it the same way. I always do it, that I've done it before. So I don't know, but I felt like a little bit of a pain, but it was worth the little pinch. I won't say a pain. I'll call it a hard pinch. It was worth it. It was worth it because I think it helped me with that appetite suppression. I really didn't have the food noise like I had been having, a little bit of that. Just thinking about what you were going to eat. I still think about what I'm going to eat and not in that way. Oh, I want to eat pizza or I want to eat something that I shouldn't be eating. I'm thinking about planning my meals out. So last week I ran down and I ended up making this into a video of everything that I did step by step to gain that pound, other than thinking it was just muscle. Because we can always say, oh, it was muscle. She's been working out. But I looked at what I was actually doing as far as my diet is concerned. So my number one mistake was I wasn't prepared. Let me start there. My number one mistake was I didn't prepare my meals. I don't know if you guys remember me telling you, I had bought this turkey meat at Sam's Club. I was going to have a turkey meat buffet of fabulous dishes, right? I was going to make some turkey chili. I was going to make some turkey spaghetti. I was going to make what else? Oh, some tacos, like a taco salad. The meat didn't look so hot, so I had to take that back to Sam's Club. I ended up buying some turkey meat, though, that helped me prepare for this week. And I was able to prepare my meals this week. And I took that loss from last week, if not, I should say loss, but not having the opportunity to meal prep, and I meal prepped this week. So that was helpful. So I made some turkey spaghetti, which was fabulous. I used gluten-free noodles, and I know I could use zucchini and squash and all of that. I didn't have that. I am a snackster. I love to snack. I'm all things snack. And yeah, that was my third mistake last week, is that I was eating too many snacks. So this week, I scaled it back. I scaled back the snacking. In that video I made last week when we talked about me being on the 10 milligrams and I talked about my snack struggles, on that video, I was bloated. I was so bloated. I looked at that video. I thought, geez, Louise, I looked like I was pretty bloated in that video. I'm not feeling bloated today. I don't know if you guys remember me saying last week I felt like I did not lose. This week I felt like I lost. So we shall see if I did or not. Sometimes you think you did and you really didn't. But if you're looking at me, I'm not feeling bloated. I don't think I look bloated. But I cut out those snacks last week and I still snacked, but I just didn't eat as many. Oh my goodness, I lost 2.8 pounds this week. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. I am down 55.8 pounds at point two. Why couldn't I be down point four? Oh my gosh, I got on the scale a bunch of times too to make sure that point four was hovering in there, and it wasn't. I'm truly 250.6. This is so cool. I am close to being out of the 250s. That vision board is sitting there. No, you will not. You will do that self-care because you said you were going to set a goal to do something every month. And the month is almost over, and I had not done anything for myself. I went to that hair salon, and I let her curl me up. We'll see how long these curls last, but yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lighter. Do you guys do that? Can you feel when you've lost weight? Do you feel lighter? Every time I felt lighter, I've actually lost weight. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited. Thank you for listening to me talk about my week. Now let's see what all fabulous things are happening up in this chat.